Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Promise you will not be disappointed, man. Over 1,100 videos of content on this channel. And if you old to the channel, Couch Crew, what's going on, man? Hope you guys are having a great day today. Please follow me on Instagram at Real Black Couch Booking. And please join my Discord, link in the description down below, where the best wrestling fans come together to have great conversations. Now that that's over, man, happy Women's History Month, man. Definitely want to drop this video today. I did some various video topics and posts about Black History Month last month, so I wanted to shout out to the lovely women, of wrestling. And I want to show them some love this month, so I'll do various topics throughout the month about, women's wrestling, and I'll do some various posts as well, highlighting the, women pioneers of wrestling for the ladies. So I'm definitely going to do that. So today's conversation is going to be very interesting because I think wrestling is involved, but it kind of goes beyond the wrestling. And I'm going to talk about it because not only do I talk about wrestling, I talk about self-improvement and social issues as well with the wrestling and outside the wrestling. And I think this issue with some of the fellas, some of us fellas, we love women's wrestling. I love women's wrestling. And what you guys have to understand is that a lot of these women, especially now super duper talented, a lot of these women should be ranked even with the men. Like, some of these women just aren't the greatest women's wrestlers. They are some of the greatest wrestlers of all time. The Charlotte Flairs, the Sasha Banks / Mercedes Monets, the Becky Lynches, the Trish Stratuses, the Litas, the Victorias, the Jazzes. Like, all these women are ranked in like the top 100 greatest wrestlers, not just women's greatest wrestlers of all time. The women shouldn't just have their own list. Both lists can be intertwined, and you can rank some women higher than the men because some of them are just better. But I'm bringing this up because in previous videos I've made about various women's topics, there are key little comments and things like that. I hate women's wrestling. There should be no more women's wrestling. Women's wrestling is terrible. Women's wrestling, she's just ass and titties, and women's wrestling shouldn't even be around, and a whole bunch of nonsense. And it's always the no profile picture motherfuckers that got something to say. And listen, I don't got a white knight, I don't got a cape, I don't got a simp for nobody. I got me a woman at home. I got home girls. I got, I got home girls that I work with on the wrestling content that, bring value, fun, and stuff into my life. So I don't got a cape to try to get new women subscribers. I finally got 10% of women demographics, so I don't got a cape or kiss ass to get new people. I'm talking like from some real talk. A lot of y'all dudes who be judging women's wrestling, like it's something like internally wrong with you. I'm not trying to make fun of people, but the main reason is a lot of y'all are really like, it's kind of like with the OnlyFans girls things and stuff like that. They're whores, they're this, they're that, but you're the ones that be buying their stuff, be beating your meat and all that type of stuff. So essentially what I'm trying to say is, like, these guys wish that they could sleep with these women or get in contact with the women of wrestling, or there is a reflection of women that they could never have, so they get mad at the women's wrestling. Now, to be fair, a counterpoint of that is that some people just don't like women's wrestling. Some people just don't like wrestling, period. And they call themselves wrestling fans, which is an oxymoron if you ask me. But, okay, I'll play ball, right? If you were to come to me and said you hated the Divas era, and that's why you don't like women's wrestling, understandable. If you came to me and said women's wrestling is nothing but being over-sexualized because you came from the Attitude Era, understandable. The product today has some of the best women's athletes I've ever seen in my life. The Bianca Belairs, the Rhea Ripleys, the Kalani Jordans, the Stephanie Valkyries, the Julias, the Io Skies. I could keep going. Do I need to keep going? Do I even have to? And we want to talk about entertainment factor. You got Timeless Toni Storm. You got Harley Cameron. You got you had Alexa Bliss. Like, there's no justification to me of why, like, these dudes commented on my videos that women's wrestling should be eradicated. Like, it should just be men's wrestling, not separate, but just get rid of women's wrestling, period. And so let me use an example, right? Someone like a Jada Parker, her character with the attitude, the swag, like, compare her to a male character that's supposed to have the attitude, the swag, and stuff like that. And I said this, and people was, well, not a lot of people, like almost literally 1 or 2 people was like, I said Jada Parker might be the most convincing women's promo in WWE. Convincing, believable, realistic. Because when she gives a promo and she does that swag, she got that swagger and the way she talking, the cadence, and she not stuttering, and she don't sound like a dork or a doofus like some of these guys who's supposed to be a street guy. Talking about some, I'm about to crash out. No shade to Trick Williams. I love Trick Williams, but I'm just saying, like, Jada Parker's more convincing than a lot of the dudes who all these big stature walking around and supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? But they don't got it. But y'all don't want to acknowledge. But I'm crazy and my takes are over exaggerated if I say something like that. Like, I just don't understand why I hate on women's wrestling. Let me say this, right? I've stayed consistent with watching wrestling for years, obviously. But I will say the first Women's Royal Rumble and the 2019 Women's Royal Rumble and the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble is really was a testament to, like, yo, it's hella talented women on the roster more so than ever before. Like, how can you not acknowledge that, gang? Like, the women in NXT, like, think about the women's evolution, and y'all saying that we can't, like, women's wrestling shouldn't be around no more, bro. They went from bra and panties matches, mud matches, barking like dogs, sitting on Vince McMahon's lap, to having 2-minute to 5-minute matches, to reality TV Total Divas, to the women's evolution, to main eventing WrestleMania, to now where they're on par with the guys, and we have women employed that are getting paid millions of dollars. I don't, logically, I don't understand. Like I said, it's gonna be some trolls saying I'm a simp, white knight, whatever, bro. I enjoy women's wrestling sometimes more than the men's wrestling. I'm not gonna cap with you. Not because, like, it's just certain, like, even when women are supposed to play an exaggerated character versus some men make it so cringy and trash and whack and corny. But, like, someone like a Harley Cameron is entertaining. Timeless Toni Storm is the most exaggerated, most over the top character, but one of the most over characters in wrestling, not just women's wrestling. Some instances where they could be more convincing and just make something work better than the guys. Even though y'all want to admit it, listen, we men, we got our testosterone, you know what I'm saying? We want to be, you know, this and that, and cool. Are there more better men's wrestlers than women's wrestlers? Yes, I would say so. But for y'all to say y'all rather just watch the men wrestle all day as well is kind of off-putting to me. And I'm not even trying to get into, oh, you want to watch a bunch of men wrestle, but I don't even gotta do all that. I don't even gotta make jokes and stuff like that because it's not that deep. I just want a mixture bag of different, I want to see different looks. Like, seeing the women's tag team championship match versus seeing a men's tag team championship match is drastically different, especially in what the women can do, because the women aren't held down by a whole bunch of muscles and all that stuff. So we can see a walking sunset flip, and we can see some cold reds, and we can see some, you know, we can see things that we can see it's easier for a woman to bench press a Zelina Vega rather than a man having to, you know what I'm saying? And it's impressive when you see someone like a Bianca Belair. When you see a woman that's able to walk around with Otis on her back, when you see a Rhea Ripley hit a riptide on a bigger woman like a Nia Jax, like, that's cool to me. Like, I have fun with that. Like the women and men alike, right? Really helped me get into, like, wanting to build my physique and stuff like that. Seeing someone like a Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, I'm like, these ladies is killing it, and you a man, and you don't got no excuse to not be putting it on like these ladies putting on. They putting in more work than you. You know what I'm saying? Along with the fellas, like I just don't understand, like, how, like, these guys are serious. It's not a joke. I've seen hella comments, not only on my content, but on, like, Instagram stuff. I hate women's wrestling. Women's wrestling sucks. Oh my gosh. All they are is ass and all this. I'm like, bro. I mean, even if that's the case, because there are some women's wrestlers, even them being really, really good, they do be over-sexualized OD. Like, somebody like they be over. It's not just them over-sexualizing themselves, by the way. It's the camera angles. It's y'all, the consumer, because then y'all go and make Instagram posts showing slow motion of Bianca Belair butt jiggling after she get body slammed, and y'all are the ones who are subscribing to secret content and stuff like that. So it's really on y'all as well. So if y'all got a problem, gang, it's really on you. But like I think it's just crazy. Like, you can't really come to terms with reality because you're dealing with something in your life. Like, the reality is women's wrestling is really good. Matches, everything. The Roxanne Perez's of the world, you know what I'm saying? the Liv Morgans, even the women who you would say extremely who are extremely convictionally attractive, who will be a 10 on a SMV scale, sexual market value scale, are absolutely great in WWE. So you can't just say it's looks. There are women who are just used for like a certain look, or to do something, or to do this, shake their chest and all that. Even they could wrestle. So like what, like gang, like it's wrestling. It's taking you out of reality. Don't project that you can't get women, because don't project that you can't get women into a sport where women are actually doing really, really good. That's like saying WNBA trash just because it's women. Well, they WNBA trash because they can't dunk. Okay, they can't dunk, but they do other things that are Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese is entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Paige, Juju Watkins, like these women are really, really good. You know, Aja Wilson's is really, really good. So for you to just say that, like, man, I don't even like using like misogyny and all that, because I don't like stuff like that, gang. But you got problems. I'm not gonna cap with you. I'm not gonna call nobody misogynistic. I think it's healthy to be masculine and to, you know, have that testosterone and want to be manly. But y'all niggas y'all hate women. Like that's y'all hate what y'all want because y'all can't get it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, stop being parasocial as well. This parasocial shit is kind of killing wrestling. Like, y'all the type of niggas, y'all go to a fan thing and y'all mad because y'all can't be super duper close to Mercedes Moné, super duper close to Zelina Vega, take a picture. You want to hug, you want to take a picture with her like it's a Chris Brown meet and greet. Like, gang, that's not what it is, bro. Women have to be careful. Y'all be following them to their hotel and to the airport and shit. And that's another reason why I don't understand y'all logic, bro. Y'all look at what they have to deal with outside of wrestling, bro. They got fanboys and stalkers and stuff like that. Look what Sonya Deville had to deal with like some time ago. And y'all can't pay homage and get respect, bro. Like, men be having to deal with that too sometimes, but like, men, you know what I'm saying, we're more susceptible to defending ourselves and doing what we gotta do. Like a 5'2", 5'0" Zelina Vega, imagine her having it, she ain't had Aleister Black as her husband, having to deal with the bullshit like that. Come on, gang, like that's kind of crazy, bro. But you know what I'm saying, I already know what to expect from the comment section of this video. A whole bunch of simps and white knight. You a simp and blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I don't got a simp. Because unlike the dudes who hate women's wrestling for that specific reason, I don't have trouble in that department. Not even trying to cap with you. And also, though, like, bro, like I said, bro, if you don't like women's wrestling because you genuinely think the wrestling is bad, you have to be, in my opinion, you have to be looking at, like, the old days. Because I'm not going to lie. I was not a fan of, like, during the Ruthless Aggression era, before they really got the opportunity to do cool things, bro, a lot of them was trash. I'm not gonna cap. The best in the Ruthless, like Victoria, Trish after the barking like a dog and all that stuff, when she started wearing the jumpsuit with the pink and black jumpsuit, that's when she started putting on. Lita started putting on. And even my favorites, I'm not gonna cap, like Tori Wilson wasn't a good wrestler to me back in the day, but I love Tori Wilson because she had other things going for her. I was a young guy watching, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the upper echelon athletes back then were Lita has always been good. And then they started over-sexualizing Lita when she got to Edge, but she was still good as hell. Like if you're talking about then, it's no way possible, in my opinion, that you could say that women's wrestling is trash now. You can stumble upon some trash matches, and the thing that, and the only other reason why I'll give it to you, if you say that to me, you say the stories is trash. I'm not gonna cap, the stories is trash because they don't have good stories, or they try to overcomplicate something that should be simple. Like back in the day where women was beefing over a dude, its storyline, whatever the case may be, like they try to, like, women's empowerment and stuff like that is fine. But like Rhea and Liv, for example, right? Their story should have, they try to make it about the belt. It was really about Dominic, but then they veered so off from it being about Dominic that Rhea didn't even look human no more. She just essentially lost her man. She was licking this man's face. But then when he betrayed her, she was just a woman scoring that with her belt and said, I don't even care about this motherfucker no more, even though you just spent the last 2-3 years licking faces and eating chicken nuggets and going on dates and shit. Like, they could have made Rhea more human with that. Like, they don't know how to book the, like, women are still women. Even if they're strong and powerful, they still have emotions. They can still be soft. They can still be in a soft girl era. But I think that's the issue, in my opinion, with women's wrestling, is that, like, they're still women. They still have feelings. If Dominic broke up with Rhea, she could be a little sad about it. Like, I'm going on a tirade. I'm about to kick somebody's ass. That's something a dude would do to hide his feelings. But then he'll still crash out and show his feelings. But they didn't even have her show her feelings. We don't even know how Rhea really felt about Dominic leaving her for the small blonde woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to go that route, cool. But y'all, I think y'all got some deeper issues. Some of y'all dudes that just say women's wrestling is bad. I hate it. Oh my gosh, these women are so disgusting. I don't want to watch no damn Nikita Lyons and Jada Parker. All she is blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And all right, cool. All right, if you don't like NXT, cool. Because NXT since 2.0 has been playing more or so on the OnlyFans girl era, Instagram model era. Okay, cool. Watch the main roster then. Well, no, the main roster's trash too. Naomi be botching. Io Sky be botching. Oh my fucking. Damian Priest never botched before. Jacob Fatu botched before. Fucking everybody on that roster botched before, my guy. So what's the but Thunder Rosa do some shit and it's bad. I mean, that was a badass botch. Well, it wasn't really on her. It was on Megan. It was a bad botch. But it's like, come on, gang. You just making up excuses to validate your opinion and your point. Well, I'm giving you straight heat. I'm giving you straight. This is the deal. This is the situation. I will say though, if I'm about to make Tiffstery is the reason why you don't like women's wrestling, I might be with you, because that was bad. And I like Tiffany Stratton, but that was horrible. But hey man, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for love and support as always. I just want to get this off. This wasn't really extremely wrestling related, but it's just painful to see sometimes, bro. I had to get rid of some of them comments because then they was go to the kitchen and all. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas is lame as hell, bro. Y'all wish y'all had a woman that could go to the kitchen for y'all. Y'all niggas so lame, bro. That's the lamest shit ever, because you can't get no cheeks. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for love and support as always. Hope you guys enjoyed that upload today. And March, you know, we dropping some bangers, man. You know what I'm saying? The next topic will be, I'm not telling you, you'll see when you see, but I'm going to talk about greatness and women's wrestling. So we'll see, man. Peace.